Welcome, time travelers, to the year 2022, a year where reality is indistinguishable from the artificial reality created by our artificial intelligent overlords. Spooky, spooky. So it's very, very spooky. Midjourney is a text-to-speech artificial intelligence, and there's a few of these artificial intelligences that are sort of bouncing around. Essentially what they do is they take a sentence, whatever descriptive sentence that you want to type in, and it turns it into a visual representation of that sentence. And the thing that's unique and interesting about these artificial intelligences, they all kind of work in a similar way. It's not like they're taking chunks of an image and they're sort of collaging them together to make what you want. They're actually making creative decisions to generate a completely unique and never before seen image based on your prompt. And that might sound insane. The implications of it are insane. There's a few of these AIs that you can use right now. Most of them are invite only. DALL-E Mini is publicly available, but today we're going to be looking at Midjourney. I was able to get an invite and access to the beta of this artificial intelligence, and I've been messing around with it a little bit, and today we're going to mess around with it even more. And you might be wondering what's with this sleep paralysis demon that's just hanging over my shoulder. Well, this is Popcorn Man. This is a cardboard cutout of Popcorn Man. Say hi, Popcorn Man. Popcorn Man is a character that I developed for a series of commercials a few years ago.
Hey, have you heard? The Calgary International Film Festival. Hey you! If you don't want to hit the cinema this year, SIFF is offering over 60 films you can stream online.
So I want to see if I can recreate Popcorn Man, put him into a few scenarios, and see if, you know, this AI will eventually replace me. But before we jump into that, I want to show you some of the images that I already generated with Midjourney. I got some pretty weird and wacky results. Frankly, we went to the dinosaur museum recently, so I'm kind of on this, like, dinosaur fossil kick. But the prompt that I used was excavation of fossilized tentacle alien skeleton, medium format film photo. So I defined a subject and a style, and it kind of just makes everything up. And as you can see, it's incredible. It did it perfectly. There's some things that are like a little wacky, but that to me looks like 4 photorealistic photos of an alien skeleton being excavated. It's fucking wild. So from here, I took this bottom left image, and one thing you can do is you can ask the AI to kind of like roll again based on one image. So I say, I like this bottom left image. Let's create some variations of that. Here, so it's the exact same prompt. So it makes intelligent decisions based on the composition of what you've already created and creates new versions of that. This thing that has never existed. And again, these are completely original images, never before seen. And another cool ass thing you can do with this, you can upscale images. I took one of those images and we got this hyper detailed version. This is spooky, am I right? This looks like something that you would find in like a museum taken back in the early 1900s. There's going to be cults around this kind of technology, genuinely. If I posted this on Facebook, captioned it like humanoid alien skeleton found in West Africa, you post this and all the Facebook mommies are going to be freaking out about the end of times. This next one that I generated, I originally thought that everything went wrong, and so I re-rolled it again with changing the words, and it just didn't seem to work out. But then it wasn't until I came back later that I realized the AI misinterpreted my prompt in such a crazy and unique way, and it nailed my description in a weird roundabout way. Just check it out. This blew my mind, okay? The caption is, black taxi at night with neon interior, low perspective, fisheye lens, raining, New York City, Times Square, 35mm film photo. So check this shit out. Okay, so it didn't get the black taxi. There's no neon on the interior of the taxi either. It's supposed to be in New York City. Like, it looks all kind of warbly and fucked up, right? But if you read the caption specifically, black taxi at night with neon interior, it misinterpreted the interior. This is inside of a building. Look at that. Look at it. It put the taxis inside of a building that looks like New York City and is raining. Isn't that like that? Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck? So that was a really interesting result that I got. I decided to make it a little bit more simple. I did this prompt. Humans exploring giant military spaceship, abandoned, covered in moss and rust in the rain. And I think this one turned out super, super cool. Check this out. And you can even see it picked up the subjects. And this was from a very, you know, not very descriptive. I didn't really have a whole lot to go on, and it kind of just figured it out, which was really cool. So I mean, these all look super dope. So this is the up-resed photo. When you actually zoom in, you can start to see that things just aren't quite right. Like, these are clearly supposed to be people. Like, it has some weird artifacts of like trees kind of floating in the sky. It just adds to it, in my opinion. It looks so cool. This is an art made by an intelligent digital being. This one I thought was really interesting because it has foreground bokeh in it, which is crazy. It's got beautiful composition and colors. This is even now still, after watching it, looking back at these for the third time, still blowing my mind, for real. And I realized you could also change the aspect ratio to get some cool sort of cinematic feeling, hate to use that word, but cinematic feeling wides. This one I thought turned out kind of funny. The original prompt was rainy mountain landscape, log cabin with chimney smoke, landscape panorama, fog, giant rusty mossy abandoned spaceship in the distance. All of them kind of combine the spaceship and the log cabin, like this one especially. This one I thought was really funny because there's like, instead of the spaceship being in the background, there's like a mountain, just kind of a disconnected mountain just like floating out there. The one in the bottom right here I thought looked the most interesting and turned out really good. Something kind of weird and interesting happened when I up-resed it. The results are like obviously gorgeous, but when I up-resed it, I think it's just using the original JPEG image. So even though in the smaller version, you can see that this mountain is clearly behind this like little log cabin trailer thing, in the up-res version, it like combined both of them into this one weird like melded thing, but it still looks so cool. So you got like this mountain that kind of comes down here and turns into like a log cabin. It's got like some windows up there. It's like, or is it a big log? Anyway, some really cool, incredible, beautiful results just from my initial tests. All right, so we're here in the paid version. I paid $10 to have access to this, which is pretty dope. I think we should just start out simple. Popcorn Man, his name is Popcorn Man, so I think for the prompt, let's just do Popcorn Man and see what it spits out. I'm curious. I'm curious if it's going to be like a man made of popcorn, a man selling popcorn. It's loading. It looks like this one is going to be the close. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so that didn't really work that well, but you can see it's got both elements in there. Like, it's got the popcorn and the man. We're going to go man made out of popcorn, photorealistic. Boom. Let's try that. So the way these work is they essentially show this AI a bunch of images and then slowly dissolve them into blurriness. And then the idea is, whoa, that's fucking creepy, whatever that is. That's looking pretty close. Popcorn Man, this creepy thing. Anyway, oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, this is weird. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, wow. Look at that. Oh my god. That actually worked. That actually worked pretty dang well. The one on the bottom right, that is totally a Popcorn Man. This one on the left is not really a man made of popcorn. He's got like popcorn hair or something. This is just a dude holding popcorn. This one I find kind of interesting on the bottom left because this is like a scene in Popcorn Man. We essentially did this whole gag.
Who wants popcorn? Me!
Human made out of popcorn. Human made out of popcorn, photorealistic. Should I do human covered in popcorn? How can we make this prompt better? Human made out of popcorn, photorealistic, showering in melted butter. All right, let's see. Okay, you know what? I think we've effectively generated, let's just take a look at this photo first, but I think we've effectively figured out that we can generate a man that's made out of popcorn, mostly. Like, that looks pretty fucking good. Let's now do something a little more specific. I want to try and recreate one of the shots from the original, the Popcorn Man commercial. As you can see, we got a family sitting on a couch, and we got Popcorn Man. So let's see if we can do that. Let's go. Man made of what worked better? Let's see. Man made out of popcorn. Human made out of popcorn. I think man made out of popcorn worked a little better. Man made of popcorn hiding under couch. Family sitting on couch? Sitting on couch watching movie. Let's do floral couch. Nighttime, horror, scary. We'll set the aspect ratio. AR 2:1, so it's nice and cinematic. Ooh, okay, these are looking a little hellish. Maybe not exactly what I wanted. Also, I don't think I did the aspect ratio thing properly. It did not change the aspect ratio. Forgot to include photorealistic. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, I don't know. These are so spooky. It looks like maybe there's some blood there, and he's got blood on his hands, and there's blood on the popcorn. So that almost worked, though. This one is looking pretty good, right? Like the one in the top left. So we're kind of close. Man made of popcorn hiding under couches may be a little too complicated for the AI. So let's do popcorn demon hiding under couch. Let's just do that. I'm going to eliminate the family from this just so we can see if we can at least get the format of him being under the couch. Nighttime, photo, realistic, TV light. Popcorn demon hiding under floral couch, nighttime, photorealistic, TV light, AR 2:1. Okay. And just for reference, this is the shot that we're trying to recreate right here. See, we got the family on the couch, floral couch, popcorn man is there under the couch. We got TV light, they're eating popcorn. Yeah, you can tell already it got fucked up with the floral, it doesn't understand, and there's no couch. Wow, these are interesting though. It's so spooky. Okay, here's our image. Definitely moving a lot further away from what we're trying to go for here. Oh, every time it generates a new image, I legitimately get like chills. This first one was much closer. So far we haven't been able to get Popcorn Man under the couch. Let's try one more time and then I think we're just gonna move on to something else. Okay, so we got man made of popcorn hiding under couch, family sitting on couch, wide perspective, panorama, living room, nighttime, photorealistic, television, light, horror. But I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea if this is going to work. Ooh, these ones are already looking promising, but I'm not seeing a family on a couch and I'm not seeing Popcorn Man under the couch still. Just looking at this, it's already similar, the closest composition we have to the original photo, right? Okay, let's take a look at what we got. These are pretty spooky looking. Oh, that's fucking creepy. They got these like disembodied heads and this like corn stalk. But the TV light, instead of the light of a TV hitting you, it's like it's interpreting TV light as like a set. Like it looks like a stage. It looks like it's lit like it's on TV. Does it not? Okay, let's up-res with one of these just to see how it looks. Which one should we do? This one is fucking creepy with whatever that face is. But this one, I kind of like the composition and everything and those weird popcorn people. You know what? Let's do number 2. I want to up-res number 2. We are in the future right now. Fuck, man. Wow, it's only 30% generated and it's already looking so much better. Take a look at this. It's tough to get like really good results that make sense. I feel like, I mean, it takes a lot of practice. There are some people that get incredible results on this thing. But this looks pretty whack. The couch looks pretty good. It's definitely not in a living room. Let's see. Man made of popcorn hiding under couch. Okay, there is no man made of popcorn hiding under a couch. I want one beautifully accurate photo of Popcorn Man that I can use in the thumbnail. Okay, so take a look at Popcorn Man. What can we do here? Man made of popcorn, portrait, human eyes, human mouth, smiling, photorealistic. Let's just try this. Okay, so immediately it looks like this man is not made of popcorn. Wow, okay. That turned out kind of wild. This one looks pretty damn good, though. Like, that's actually really similar to the first one, isn't it? The very first image that we generated, or I guess the first accurate image, that one. It's like John Wayne Gacy had the clown photos framed. Like, these look like something you'd find framed in some serial killer's house. Okay, let's try this. Man made of popcorn, portrait, human eyes, human lips, smiling, photorealistic, soft light. Oh god, I see like some disconnected human lips. Let's make some things that make us happy, not this. I think we're done. Man made of popcorn. Okay, so it did not really nail it at all. It's more like a man surrounded by popcorn. This is what your popcorn sees when you're at the movie theater. Me when I'm about to take a big bite of yummy popcorn. As a way to sort of expand lore of Popcorn Man, I want to know where Popcorn Man comes from. So let's create a home for Popcorn Man. I think we need some inspiration here for the Popcorn Man's home. So I'm going to Google famous painting of hell. Let's see. What's a famous painting of hell? Oh man, these are creepy. Here we go. This seems like a good one. We got some people being tortured. That's cool. We got some boobies. We got Jesus, I think. And this fucking sweet ass ride. Is this Astroworld? This is literally just a photograph of Astroworld. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna do it in the style of Jeroen Bosch. Hell covered in popcorn, landscape panorama in the style of this guy who paints scary paintings. Oh, and let's set the aspect ratio to be something cool. Of course, we need that cinematic aspect ratio, of course. All right, this one's going to be interesting. I think giving it something more specific to base it on might help us. Let's see. Oh, it's coming together. Wow. Okay, we got to expand one of these. These look like very, very promising. Which one should we do? I just like that there's so much separation and some weird, it looks like weird details going on there, you know? All these other ones look kind of the same. Let's do this bottom right one. So this is where Popcorn Man comes from. It's kind of crazy, I guess. It's got the lighting right. Like it looks, like look at the pools of water. Weird that there's like red kind of spackled in there. I guess it is hell, you know? This is definitely a painting. We've got some pretty insane results here so far, and I definitely need to mess with this a little bit more to figure out exactly what the AI wants to get the best results. So if you have any tips on how to do that, if you already know, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to do some research. And if you have some suggestions on things you want to see generated, type your suggestions below. I'd love to know what you want to see generated by this AI. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos about it, so stick around. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and subscribe, obvi, subscribe, obvi, you're gonna subscribe right now. Obvi, you're gonna subscribe. So just do it.